Hi everyone, my name is Courtney and this is What's for Din. Today I'm going to be showing you how I like to wash my vegetables. In my opinion, it's probably one of the best ways you can do it because people, a lot of times, they just put their vegetables underwater and rinse them off, and that doesn't necessarily get all the bacteria off. I don't know about you, but I've been in a grocery store plenty of times where I see someone drop a head of lettuce on the ground and then put it right back up for someone else to buy. Then you gotta figure, what kind of trucks are they putting this stuff in? The trucks are dirty and nasty. Some of the guys stand on it like watermelons. They'll be standing on the watermelons and stuff. Then you figure how many flies have landed on my lettuce as it's been growing. And you all know what flies do when they land, right? If you know sign language, you know exactly what that means. So let's go over to the sink and I'm gonna show you how I clean my vegetables. So we're gonna need 2 large bowls, and they need to be big enough so that you can fit all your vegetables in it. I got 1 mixing bowl, and then I just have a salad spinner for the kale. That way it's easy to dry off. So we're gonna go ahead and put all of these in my bowl. Carrots, tomatoes, cucumber. And so we're gonna come over here, and what's gonna disinfect the vegetables is this, apple cider vinegar. The reason being is because this has a really high acidity, and so that's going to kill any bacteria that goes on your vegetables. So say someone sneezes on your vegetables in the grocery store, which is nasty, that's going to be disinfected by putting it in here. So if you come see, I really don't measure it, so I just kind of eyeball it. I'd say I use at least a cup, if not more. And then I take some cold water. And make sure it's cold, because if you use warm or hot, it's going to kind of cook your vegetables and soften them. Whereas cold water is going to make them crisp. So that's a kind of cool trick. Like if your lettuce seems like it's kind of dying on you, wilting, put it in some freezing cold water and dry it off. Make a big difference. So I'm just going to set this bowl aside while we do our kale. So I'm just using your average salad spinner. And usually your kale comes all balled up like this, so you want to undo that. And I just throw it in the sink. So, well, that one's kind of fallen off. The trick to kale is a lot of people like to take the entire stem off, like this whole entire thing. In my opinion, it really doesn't bother me too much. This part is obviously too bitter, but the trick is you take your hand like a claw, and then you just kind of rake it. Whatever comes off of the stem is tender enough to eat. So I just kind of throw that in there, and then I keep going down the whole thing. Okay, now that that's all in there, put that to the side. We're going to do the same exact thing. Now I tend to use a little bit more for the kale only because these leaves are a lot tighter. So dirt gets stuck in between them, and this really helps loosen up that dirt a lot. Same thing with cold water. Okay, so now that it's filled, I just kind of put my hands in there and kind of get the water so it's moving throughout all those leaves. This is the top to the salad spinner, so I'm just going to pop that right on, and I just push it down once and lock it into place. And now we're just going to leave these to soak for about 10-15 minutes. The longer you let it soak, then the more dirt and stuff is going to come off, and the more bacteria that you're going to end up killing in the end. So we'll come back in 10 to 15 or so minutes. Okay, so now that these have soaked for quite some time, we're going to go ahead and dump out the water. Now, I wish that my sink was white so you could see the water is kind of nasty looking. Granted, the apple cider vinegar has a yellowish tint, so it's not completely just because of the mud, but okay, so now that that's done, I'm just going to go ahead and rinse these off again. Cold water. And then I just set them on a towel to dry them off. Now, one thing to remember is that this does not take pesticides off. If you don't buy organic, you're getting pesticides no matter what you wash it with. You're not going to wash your vegetables with bleach, but even then, the pesticides are put on as your food is growing. So it's going to be inside your food. And there's no way to get rid of that. So now our kale, we're going to do the same exact thing. I just kind of smush it down. Now look at that. There is no way the apple cider vinegar was that dark. And you know that it wasn't that dark. That is nasty. So that's all the dirt that was on there. I'm just gonna go ahead and pour that out. And then I refill this again, and then I swish it around, and I do that maybe another 2 times, and then we'll come back and dry it. Let's drain out. And the beauty of this is that you can just throw it right in your salad spinner. Pop that up and dry it right off. So all of our kale is nice and dry. And you can do this with any kind of lettuce. You can do it with romaine, whatever, any kind of leafy thing, spinach, same idea. And the cool thing about this is when you do it in a salad spinner, unless you have to use this again, I seriously just put the lid on and I push this down and lock it in place, and I put it in the fridge just like this, and it lasts for a long time. It stays really clean and it stays crisp just the way I like it. So now you can see they're all nice and clean. They smell delicious, and I know that this is a really simple thing. I mean, it's just cleaning your vegetables, but I see a lot of people don't really do it properly, and then I really don't want to eat what they're giving to me. So hopefully you found this informational. I hope you enjoyed it. So if you want to see what I'm going to be making with everything that's here, go ahead and watch the next recipe, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye. Okay, so to start off, you're keep recording. I saw